Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Shem Shai Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all the Akim that are doing this work in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Confusion of Faith Akim that are joined unto our ranks. To the hopefully elect and the Akwaf that are listening and learning. This is your brother Malcolm coming at you with another lesson. More of a spiritual rant. I saw the movie Mission Impossible, and you couldn't help but notice that the villains in the movie were called apostles, and it said that the apostles were trying to bring on world destruction. Kind of ironic that they would use that name. All right, and then and all the bad guys in the movie too. Just little subtle things. All the bad guys in the movie, they all wore beards. Okay? All right? All the bad, well, I won't say all of the bad guys, but two of the main characters who were these apostles, including the one who was perpetrating it. He was I don't know if he was CIA or FBI, whatever he was. I think he was CIA. He was an apostle too, so it was an inside operation. All right, and it just so happened he was the assassin, and this guy was also one of the apostles, and he also had hair on his face. So Esau does things, and you know, what's the word? Bara did a sit down on it. It's called gradualism. All right, so I just found it kind of ironic that they would use that name, use the terminology that they use, you know, to describe these people and what they want. You know, when Ethan gets his message, and then if you choose to, you know, take this mission, blah blah blah, you know, and the mission will, the message will self-destruct in so many seconds. All right, so that's Esau putting it out there that we're the problem, just to distract from what they're really going to do. Here's something I also found interesting too, is that over the weekend on Saturday when I was on the line, I was reading articles, and one of the articles that I was reading was about the CDC and the threat of a strain of the smallpox, which has come back, which supposedly was destroyed. So how can it come back if it was destroyed, if it was gotten rid of? And how did it come back, and how did it get loose? And it seems that was also part of the storyline in this movie. All right, so you had the apostles, you had a message of them wanting to destroy the world, which the Lord is going to destroy the world, but not the whole world. The Lord is going to destroy a portion of the world, and he's going to destroy the current rulership. All right, because what they kept saying in the movie, they kept saying the greater the destruction, the more the peace. All right, and what do we say? What is the Bible going to do? The Bible is going to bring destruction and then bring peace. That's what Esau calls himself doing. That's what supposedly World War I, World War II was about. To bring destruction, to bring peace. All right. Difference is that when the Lord does it, it's going to be righteous. When Esau, Edom does it, is always wicked, because they operate off the left-hand side. That being the difference. All right. Then last night I had a dream that I was in like a school, and it wasn't a school like a normal school. It was in a school, and it was all ages. So you had from like little children to middle school to high school, and then you had college. It was like all connected in one gigantic place, but you know, you only dealt with the people in your age group. Well, you know, I read an article. I don't know if that has something to do with this part, why I had a dream like this, but I was reading an article. I actually watched a video about, I think it was like 300 priests were exposed for pedophilia, you know, and that whole sort of thing. Well, there was wickedness going on in the school, and there was a teacher that I was trying to expose, and it was actually a woman. All right? And it's like no one would listen to me. It's kind of like when we're on the street, when we're teaching. All right? And we're sounding an alarm and sounding the alarm. And eventually people started listening. Kind of like people are listening to this truth. Hence the reason why we're getting demonized. So this woman, this thing, because it wasn't even a woman, it was more like a demon. It started to reveal itself because it got agitated with me making everyone pay attention to it. All right? And to the fact that it just got so bad that the thing just changed into it and revealed itself in front of everyone just to destroy me. All right? So everyone's running in a panic and running like crazy, and this thing transformed into a giant. A dragon was trying to devour me, man. But the Lord gave me spiritual power to be really, really fast and also to fly. And so this woman is, destroying everything in her path, trying to destroy me, man. And why? Because I was telling the truth. And like that scene in Gladiator, it said when he, once they realized that Maximus was alive and he was fighting to bring down the wickedness that was in control from the inside. And the one gladiator told him he has to destroy your name before he destroys you. And that's what Esau tries to do. He's trying to destroy the name of GMS, trying to destroy the name of Hebrew Israelites. This is why they keep trying to put the word black there. So they can make us a part of some extremists or whatever, make it a racial and a color thing, because they know that people are ignorant to color. There's no such thing as black, nor is there any such thing as white people. All right? Human beings are different shades of brown, or they're different shades of red. And the red people are who the world ignorantly calls whites or Caucasians. Okay? That's just what it is. All right? But let me give some scriptures, man. This is Obadiah, the 6th chapter, the 6th verse, and it says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?" All right? By revealing them, by going into the history, going into the scriptures. And I kept going, before the people, pointing out the fact that this teacher was a pedophile, was wicked, and was doing stuff. And, and this teacher was highly favored, and no one wanted to believe it. And then all of a sudden people started believing it, and the teacher got mad and wanted to destroy me. So that's what Esau wants to do. He wants to destroy the men of the Lord. And they're going to attempt to, man. And here, this is Revelation 2 and 10. And it reads, "For none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life," man. So, Yahweh Ratazah, I survived this, but I know I'm high on Esau's list because of the content of the information that I bring out, bringing out their history. Esau doesn't want his history brought out. Esau does not want to be known as Esau Edom, all right? And he's willing to defend his true identity with lies, with white and Caucasian and American and Swedish and Jewish and all that. He's willing to defend that to the death, all right? And he's not going to admit it to the death, okay? Not openly anyway, and not on a mass scale. He's going to always try to avoid being called by those titles, all right? This is and this is Revelation 12 and 7, And these are all scriptures that I'm bringing out, all related to the vision and the movie, and just my breakdown of the movie, what I saw. Okay, so this is Revelation 12 and 7, all right, and it says, "And there was a war in heaven, and Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels." All right, and that dragon being that Esau, basically his beast system, NATO, the EU, America, all that. All right, and that same dragon too is going to come after the apostles and the disciples right here in America. All right, because we do have the apostles of Great Millstone. All right, we're the elders of Great Millstone, and then we have the disciples of Great Millstone. All right, and Esau plans to destroy us all if he can. All right. And what's going to happen, and while all that is happening, Esau is actually going to go to war with the other nations, because you can clearly see the other nations are turning on them. In the midst of that war, they're going to try to fight against the Lord, because Russia and China is trying to set up their space their space military as well, man. All right, so everything's happening just like it's written, you know. Verse 8, 12, Revelation 12 and 8. And prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. So Esau, Edom is going to fail and be found no more in power, man. They're going to be brought down. All right. There's nothing but destruction coming to them, just as it says in the movie. But unlike the movie, they try to put it all on the apostles like they're responsible for this. No, the Lord is going to bring the destruction to you. We have no power to do anything until the Lord granted unto us. All right. And he's not going to grant any of that to anyone until he comes back, until he cracks those clouds and appears over America and around the world and over the White House, like they did in the 1960s there, which is what sparked the NASA program in the first place. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Hashem Rakar Kadash, Wa Abba Babal.